Well, now that we've got the horse on us, we could just Chimera Wing back to Somnia Castle. But I'd rather not. I'd rather walk there and get the experience for doing so. Okay, we're back in Somnia. Insomnia. Not like insomnia, like... Oh, never mind. Oh yeah, we are walking a horse straight into the place, and I guess so much for keeping it off the carpet, huh? But anyway, we need to take the horse to this old guy in order to, you know, succeed in our task. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, it's Captain Blade. You two make quite a pair. It's rare to see such talent and teamwork these days. It would be a shame to split you up. You both have what it takes to serve in His Majesty's ranks. Carver, I hereby appoint you the newest member of the Royal Military. What? I'm in? Woohoo! Now is not a time for celebration, not when the evil Murdaugh is hatching some foul plot. Our king has worked night and day on a plan to defeat the evil one. Brave men like you are part of that plan. Gentlemen, follow me. It's time I introduce you to His Majesty. Incidentally, if you lost the fight to Garrett, or if you threw the match and let Carver take the Restless Heart, he would have been a soldier instead of you, but you would have been able to complete the little quest to find Peggy Sue anyway, and Captain Blade would nominate you as a soldier instead of Carver. And there's the sleepless sire himself. And so I call upon you to search for the relic known as Ra's Mirror. Captain Blade, Your Majesty. Sire, I present you with the two newest recruits to the Royal Military. They may look barely old enough to shave, but they are capable men. They already found us a steed to draw the wagon in the courtyard. If you have a mission in mind for them, sire, they would be most eager to accept it. Yes, I like the spirit in your eyes. Very well, I have a dangerous quest I'm reserving for only my most capable soldiers. A relic known as Ra's Mirror is hidden somewhere in the world. Its reflection is said to always reveal the truth. Murdaugh is a tricky foe, beguiling us with illusions on repeated occasions. But with Ra's Mirror, we could expose the monster's true form once and for all. Therefore, I command you to venture forth and retrieve Ra's Mirror for me. The road will not be easy, but just as that mirror reveals the truth, this quest will show us what you're really made of. Now go, make me proud, my soldiers. Well, yeah, no pressure or anything. But that's our new objective, to find the Mirror of Ra just after we steal the Queen's Tiara. But, anywho. Oh, that's true, he is sleepless. Is there anything in the bookshelf? Nothing interesting at all. But alright, now that we have our new task, it's time for us to head on out and look for where we could find the Mirror of Ra. There's probably somewhere you're supposed to go in order to, figure out where it is the Mirror of Ra actually is. Oh, okay, I guess we get to use the wagon after all. Hooray! I'm imagining there's somewhere you can go to talk to someone who knows where you're supposed to go in order to find the Mirror of Ra, or at least head off in that direction. But Dragon Quest VI, and probably this Let's Play, will operate off of a philosophy of just kind of exploring where you've never been before and having that direct the plot. That's basically how Dragon Quest VI operates. So if there are times where I kind of just, you know, go off half-cocked on some adventure or another for no real apparent reason, that would be why. Let's see, if you manage to hold on to some of your older equipment, then Carver could benefit from it right now. Otherwise, you're probably just a little on the broke side of the fence to actually buy him some decent stuff. It's tempting to sell the silver tiara, but that's actually usable for something later. Actually, I'm going to hold off on buying him equipment for right now, because it does occur to me that we will be able to do so in the not too distant future, and it's not totally critical for us to do so now anyway. You may also notice the inn is slightly more expensive than it was before. That's because there are 2 of us now, so it's 10 gold per person. Anyway, I'm going to save real quick, and before I sign off, this episode is going to be a little on the long side, I apologize, but before I sign off, I would like to, well, firstly, save, and then secondly, I would like to try and take on the monster in the grotto down in the floor below. With 2 party members, it's a little bit more doable now than it was before. Anyway, here we are, inside the well, where there was a monster where there's Golem down here. Yeah, basically. The Grim Grinner has concentrated targeting, so whichever party member it starts attacking is the party member it will continue to attack ad nauseam, essentially. It looks like it's going after Carver, so what we're going to do is we're going to have Rex attack, and we're just going to have Carver continue to defend, because he can't really do a whole lot in this fight if he's the one getting targeted. Oh, that's convenient. The Grim Grinners are, they're pilot swaps of the enemies outside the, I forget what they're called. I have the bestiary here. The Leery Louts, that's right. They're pilot swaps of the Leery Louts, and basically have similar movesets, except for the fact that the Grim Grinner hits a lot harder. But fortunately, he seems to really just want Carver's head on a platter, so this makes life a lot easier for us. It's basically the same strategy we've been using, except the Grim Grinner has a lot less HP. Alright, we got to level 7, that gives us the Sap spell, which can really help us out. And we can pick up an antique ring. Why there's a monster living in the Somnia Castle well, I don't quite understand, but use your ring back. And for getting the antique ring, you get the Seed of Strength. It's a very nice item. I would recommend giving that to either Rex or Carver. Probably Rex, since Carver tends to do well enough on strength without it, but it's really up to you. Let's see. I also want to give, if you can equip it, I want to give Carver the sword. Again, we'll be buying gear for Carver later, so it's not necessary for you to worry about that right now. Anyway, let's see. We can stick the tiara in the bag since none of us can use it. We can use the Seed of Strength. More than one. It's more than one. And I also want to buy a handful of medicinal herbs just in case. You really never know.
Hello, this is Prince of Somnia, and welcome back to more Let's Play Dragon Quest VI. Today we're, like Carver said, heading off to the northeast in order to find where Ra's Mirror could be. Or at least find clues as to where Ra's Mirror could be. It might be a little while before we get there. As I was showing off there, if you hit the B button, on certain situations, your party might have some things to say about the situation at hand. For example, here. Nice! A mission straight from the big man himself. We're moving up in the world, Rex. He picked the right guys, eh? Ra's Mirror is as good as ours. So yeah, it's a really, really nice feature that makes the party feel more alive than simply a collection of maybe stats and sprites and whatnot. I really like the interactions you can have with the party, and I can understand why they might be a little hesitant to do that sort of a thing to the level of detail they've done with the Zenithian trilogy, but I think it's worthwhile for the amount of life it adds to the game. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know how to handle myself. But he's just talking a little bit about the area to the northeast here, which apparently isn't Somnia territory for some reason or another. Can't see too much of it at the moment, but I'll explain a little bit more as we get to it. Let's see. I think we've fought the Boxmen before. But we get a level up. Carver hit level 5 and learns Flying Knee. I think Flying Knee just does a little bit more damage than his normal attack. One of the really weird and interesting things, let's see if I can't show this off. I don't think I can show it off, actually. Yeah, I can just show that he has stats. I'll take a look at the next battle anyway. But let's head on over to a fight with the Budding Sorcerers. These guys, I think they have the snooze spell, which can put you to sleep. But anyway, even though this battle icon says magic, it's really just abilities in general. If you have spells or abilities that you learn across the course of the game, you can just use them from this menu. Now, a lot of abilities like Flying Knee don't cost any MP for Carver to use, so let's just show it off. There we go. Does... how much more damage is that? That was like 13-ish damage? Okay, well, I guess we won't find out, but... that was some pretty decent damage. It's not gonna bring home any awards, but it's there. Anyway, I don't actually think... oh, okay, there's a Phial of Holy Water. That eliminates the chance of you encountering weak random encounters out in the field or in dungeons. Or at least reduces it. If you talk to this nun over here, it's a free healing point. So if you wanted to take the time to grind, if you really think you need to, you always have this place. I don't think you need to, but you can if you want to. Well, I mean, it's a very special mirror, so... crotchety dwarf. Everyone seems to be pointing out the house to the south. Which I'll just tell you now, we do actually have to go to in order to progress with the plot. There's no way around that. Encounters on the world map are randomly decided based on the area you're in to determine what enemies you're going to encounter, and the terrain to determine the encounter rate. Flat grassland has the lowest encounter rate out of every area, whereas the hills and the forests have slightly more, and areas like the deserts have the highest out of them all. We also have another new enemy here, Bubble Slime. These guys can poison your party members if they lived. The poison just does damage over time, as you'd expect. It's, like most JRPGs, quite useless. And you can cure it either by going to a church or by using an antidotal herb, which you can just buy. Anyway, let's see. Let's crack open this pot here and, like I said before, grab an antidotal herb. Nice. Anything else for us? Another hardwood headwear, probably for Carver. I guess it's fitting since literally everything here is wood. Yeah, he doesn't actually have any headgear, so that'll be some nice boosts to his defense. Not sure how a wooden helmet does better than leather, but... What? This is private property, eh?
You know what private property means? No, I'm just here to collect the hero's tax. Oh, so you're as dumb as you look, hey? You have business with me or something? No? Well, actually, yes, I came to collect the hero's tax. Pay up. Ah, Roz Mirror, eh? You're a pushy piece of work asking for my help. I got my own problems. Tell you what, you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Fair enough, eh? Great, we got a deal. Right. So I need to build a shed to store all the trees I've been felling. It's no one-man job, though. Think you can help, eh? I don't know, maybe. Whoa there, dwarf. I thought you wanted us to scratch your back. Suddenly we're your private work crew? Oh, Carver. You're a little literal there, aren't you? We're His Majesty's workers. Soldiers, not construction workers. Let's go, Rex. I'm through with this grump. Your partner's not exactly a deep thinker, hey? No biggie. 2's enough for this job. Follow me. We're going nowhere without wood, though. We need to chop some trees, then cut them into boards. Wait. Maybe we're skipping a step, eh? We need a foundation first, I figure. You alright there, Carver? Yeah, foundation. That sounds right. What's that made out of, hey? Gravel? But we probably need to dig a hole for the gravel, hey? Right. Now, what do we dig that with? You, doing alright there, Carver? Gah! You're worthless! Step aside. I'll handle this. Alright, let's see what we got here. Well, that was fast. Jesus. Where'd you learn how to do that? And that's that. Not bad, eh? Just one of my many talents, I figure. All I gotta do is pick up a hammer and it's like my body takes over and does all the work. Wouldn't want too many people getting wind of my skills, though, you know? I'm a wandering martial artist, not a carpenter. Anyway, we built the dumb shed. Now we get our backs scratched, Rex. Oh my god, Carver. And he filled it too in all that time. Like, damn, dude. Oh, don't tell me you don't know anything. What? All that work for nothing, dwarf. I'm gonna hammer you like a rusty nail. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold it, hey? How about I tell you about All Trades Abbey instead? I mean, there's an R and an A in all trades. I mean, there's an R and an A in all trades, right? It's almost as good, hey? No! Hey, it's better than nothing. You can thank me later. I never saw the place myself, but my great-grandpappy did back in the day. He told me about a huge temple in the hills east of here, beyond the big river. Painted a real picture with words, he did. I'm sure it must have been All Trades Abbey. Here, I'll even tell you how to cross that river. That's a bonus info for you, hey. Head east to here, and look for a clearing amidst the trees. You'll find the tunnel that leads under a river near here. May take a bit of searching, but it's there. Bet you're glad you found me now, eh? Well, in any case, you do have to watch this cutscene in order to, you know, progress with the plot, but the game tells you something that I already knew, which is how to get past this point. You go here to this clearing, and press the A button or use the search command in the menu to search around your feet, and you find a secret passageway. Nice. Okay, so let's see. We go down here, we can get into an encounter with more cumulusks and the mad mollusk. The mad mollusks, much like the mage we fought just outside, can put you to sleep with the snooze spell. What sleep basically does, it's kind of like Pokemon, where you just skip your turns until you wake up. Ow. It's not too dangerous, but it can be a little on the annoying side. We already fought the cumulouses before, though. In here is a bronze shield, which is a defense upgrade for either Rex or Carver. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer over the holy water and the pretty Betsy, because I don't need those right now. And I'll give Rex the bronze shield and pass down the scale shield to Carver. It's probably better to give Carver the bronze shield because of the fact that he's a little lower leveled, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, that's all the treasures for this floor. That pathway up there leads to a dead end. Wow, I don't even need to cut out battles if they're just going to go down that quick. Which is nice. And Carver is now level 6, so he's actually almost caught up on levels, which is also excellent. Let's see, this floor is just a straight shot down. Oh, that's a lot of mad mollusks. And like half of them are asleep, but that's, I guess, to be expected. Now, one thing you can do when you have a large group of enemies like this is, if there, or not a large group of enemies, but two large groups of enemies like this, is since Rex has the boomerang, you want to have Carver focus the group on the far right, so that way he can kind of make up for the damage that Rex loses out on. There you go. You want to go straight here. These two paths that I skipped are both dead ends, so don't worry about them. That's a lot of lips. Oh boy. Okay, I think these guys are also new. What lips can do is they can lick someone all over their face and cause them to lose their next turn, as you saw there. Let's see. This pathway is a treasure area. All the other paths that I'm skipping past, they're all dead ends, so there's no point in going down them. $270 gold, not too bad. Oh, there's more of the large number of lips again. We're getting close to a point in the game where if you really wanted to, you could cheese the system and money will never be a problem again. So, there is that, but all the gold we can get now is always good. Alright. We made it to the other side. Let's go check out this All Trades Abbey we were told about, because it sounds like it could be a really interesting and fun place, you know? I mean, all trades. Kind of interesting. These guys, the crested loons, turn their butts towards us. Thanks, Japan. Thanks a whole lot. And, oh, nice. We made it to level 8 and learned the Zoom spell. Zoom has no in-combat use, but out of combat, for 1 MP, you can just use a Chimera Wing to go back to any town you've previously visited. It's super useful. It's very handy for getting around the world map and kind of just, you know, skipping a lot of what could have happened. But anyway, we made it to the end of the road here, and it looks like All Trades Abbey is, well, gone. There's another hole in the world. Thanks, game. But yeah, you have to visit like a town or a castle or something like that, so you can't just like teleport to the grumpy old dwarf's hut or something like that. That doesn't work that way. But what you can do is, if you need a free healing, you can just zoom to Weaver's Peak, and then handle things that way if you so wished. But I'm not going to do that right now because there are easier ways of going about things. It's a little deeper than a pit. It kind of just, like, you know, goes straight through the whole planet, you know? Anyway, we could take a quick dip back to the Phantom Realm and see this ruined little building over here. I wonder what it could be. Do I not have the map of this place up? Oh. Yep, we're dead. We're in the Phantom Realm again. Killed a stone dead. But anyway, this is the All Trades Ruins. If you're playing the Super Nintendo version, you can find a world map here, but the DS version just gives you that for free. If you examine the well down here, it takes you back to the real world out of the Phantom Realm. So that's nice. But we don't want to be here right now. We actually want to be in the Phantom Realm, so it's real difficult for me to not say what this place really is. I hope you understand that and appreciate this, viewers. Okay, and we have another new enemy here. Regular old slimes. They're a very classic Dragon Quest staple. They behave a lot like spotted slimes do, in that they just die. But yeah, they behave a lot like spotted slimes do, except they have a smaller chance of running than the spotted slimes did. Anyway, we have here another new village. I'll just tell you what it is this time. The village we visited the last time we were in the Phantom Realm was called Wellshire. This one is Port Haven. So, yes, here we go. There's quite a lot for us to do here, actually. So you could actually start it off with a quick rest at the inn, in all honesty. I mean, we do get that for free since we're in the Phantom Realm. With the Phantom Thieves! Most of the town is actually inside this funky looking building over here. Oh yeah, it's this guy who's just practicing his bit. Oh, I guess we're honest enough to actually pay him this time. Huh. Anyway, we can get a medicinal herb over there. If we enter through this area, let's see, inside this pot is mini metal number 4. I think it's mini metal number 4 anyway. Yeah, it's mini metal number 4. And let's see, another Pretty Betsy, which we will again be saving for later. If you want to just not bother saving the Pretty Betsies for later, just dump all of them into the dump all of them onto Rex. Okay, that's where we're gonna go next. If we exit Port Haven out this way, we get to access the docks area. There's a casino over here that we can't really do a whole lot with right now, so don't bother. But if we go in here, we can pick up a fur hood, which I don't think is actually an upgrade to anything, but I could be wrong. Might as well find out. Let's see, Rex can't wear it, and Carver can't either, so it's pretty well useless. Somnian Ferry Boarding Hall. Oh, there's a Somnia in the Phantom Realm. Does it sprout wings from the portholes or something? That would be fun. A flying ship sounds fun. Does Dragon Quest ever give you a flying airship? I don't think we ever get an airship in a Dragon Quest game. They get airship adjacent things in a lot of Dragon Quest games, but never an actual, honest-to-goodness Final Fantasy-style airship. But over here is the other most important treasure in Port Haven, the Iron Claw. That's a weapon for Carver that will give him a very significant boost to his attack stat. It's the best weapon he can wield right now. I mean, he's a martial artist. It makes sense that he can use claw weapons. Not that I really get claw weapons at all. Where do they come from? What's the history behind them? That sort of thing. But, you know, it's there. Anywho, that's almost it for all the treasures we can get. There is one other thing we could grab if we head into this building over here. A bamboo spear, which is the same weapon Carver started with, so it's quite weak. But anyway, next time on Let's Play Dragon Quest VI, we're going to take a little time to explore a little bit more of Port Haven and maybe figure out... Actually, hold on, before I sign off, I'm going to save, of course, but before I sign off, I'm actually kind of curious what these bookshelves have. Because I forgot the church had bookshelves in them. I don't know, it could be funny. And a confession. Oh, nice. The priests gambled away all the stuff. But anyway, okay. Next time on Let's Play Dragon Quest VI, we're gonna continue looking through Port Haven and figuring out what exactly is up with this phantom world we found ourselves in. See you guys then!